right, so as you can see, I did in fact buy the car. It was pretty great on the test drive. It looks good. There are a few things that don't really show up well on camera. So like right here, you've got a pretty big scratch here, but when you're standing back here from the car, you can't really see it. So it's definitely at this point in time a 10-foot car, so it looks really great from 10 feet away. As you get close to it or really start to dig in, yeah, there's some problems with it. Right now, my plan for the car is just make sure everything is good to go. Step one, we're about to drive it home for 4 hours. So I want to go through and check everything. I'm going to make sure the tire pressures are perfect. I'm going to make sure that all the wheels are torqued down. I want to make sure I don't see anything under the hood that looks a little suspicious. I'm going to check the oil, make sure the oil level is correct. Just make sure that everything is up to snuff and good to go before you drive this car for 4 hours and risk your life on it. So I'm going to torque all that up, get everything set, and then we will be on our way to head home in our new Mini Cooper S. Alright, so everything is checked over. The car seems like it should be good to go. All the tires are at 38 psi. All the wheel bolts have been tightened down and torqued. Put some fuel injector cleaner in there just to go ahead and clean it out while I'm driving home. Everything looked okay in the engine. Coolant looked topped off. Oil level was good. Power steering level looked good. The transmission feels nice and smooth. So far, I'm really enjoying driving the car. I've got a brand new exhaust in the back too, so I'll get to install that when we get back, so that'll be fun. But for now, we just got 4 hours to drive home, kind of get to know it a little bit. One thing I can already tell is the transmission all feels like everything is slightly to the right. So where you think third is supposed to be, there's nothing there. Third is slightly more right than I feel like it should be, and like, sometimes like I'll think I'm going into third and I'm actually going into first, so it's going to take a little getting used to. Once you drive it every day, it'll be just completely normal, but first impressions, it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to before I'm just, you know, smooth shifting it like normal. But so far, I'm really excited. It seems like it's going to be a great little car. My OBD2 reader is not working for some reason, and I'm really annoyed by that. I don't know if I'm going to have to like uninstall and reinstall the app or what. I don't know. It's just not wanting to work. I want to know if I can get oil temperature and oil pressure on this car, because I don't really want to do like the little chrono thing and lose these vents. So I know it's an option, I just don't want to pay for that and then lose the vents and all that. And I like having this little center mounted tack, and that's it. I think that's kind of cool. So I want to see if I can get that on my phone. If we take it to a track or an autocross, I can keep an eye on those things. I also want to know, does it have good oil pressure? And does it have any pending codes? You know, I couldn't check that. I just had to take his word for it, which I'm kind of annoyed by. But so far, it seems great. I'll figure out the Bluetooth thing when we get home. So let's just drive the car, and I will fill you guys in a little bit more when I'm back in Charleston. So after 4 trouble-free hours, I got the car home. So I got it backed in the driveway, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good, and I'm really happy with how that drive went. No hiccups, no issues whatsoever. Cruise control works great, radio's good, seat's comfortable. Suspension's definitely a little stiff, but I mean, that's what makes these cars fun. I'm really excited about this car, but it represents a lot of firsts for me. It's my first car that's not a grayscale color. So I finally get a bright red car, which is cool. It's my first car with forced induction. It's my first car with a 6th gear. It's my first front-wheel drive car. It's my first 4-cylinder car. My first British car. My first hatchback. So it represents a lot of firsts for me. I'm really excited about that. This car will definitely see a lot of autocross events. It'll definitely see the track. And I think it's just going to be a really fun daily. We're going to take it out on some mountain roads, all sorts of different things. I have already started compiling parts for it. So I'm not going to completely transform this car the way I did with the 350Z, but I'm going to do more with this one than I did with the E39. It's a little bit more of a sports car. It's a little bit more of of a track weapon. So we'll have some fun with it. And I'm just excited that it's a Cooper S. I didn't settle for a Cooper. I didn't settle for a 2003. I got the 05 to 06, the top of the line, short of a John Cooper Works, which is just not worth it. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the best R53 that you can possibly get. I am really excited to get working on it, and I'm really excited to get to drive it every day. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week.